Hey parents, lovely to see you here as always. So straight to the point with this one. How do you gain more respect and in turn better behaviour from your child? Well, always enforce your boundaries. Always. Essentially, you must be willing at any time whatsoever, to change up your plans or kind of switch up what you're doing in order to make that clear point to your child. So an example, your child screaming in a restaurant. So take a moment to stay calm, be calm, whatever that might mean. So whether it's take a deep breath, catch a moment, have a sip of your drink, because I know it can be quite tricky in a public environment like that to stay poised, but do that and, say to them, one, okay, Bob, you need to stop screaming now. So you're telling them clearly what you want to happen. Two, otherwise we will need to leave. So you're giving him that clear consequence. And three, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to take a deep breath, relax, and be lovely and quiet so we can finish enjoying our meal, okay? So then you've given him some clear, doable ways of going about switching up his behaviour and in a time frame. So there's a clear parameter there. Because oftentimes, when children are in that zone, and they're so worked up, they almost couldn't stop themselves from kind of being like that, even if they wanted to. They're almost too far gone, almost, to come back from it all. So by you giving them those clear, calm instructions, looking them in the face, saying to them, take a deep breath, relax, you're actually helping them to kind of logically process how to come out of that kind of mentality and actually ingest what to actually do. And then the more likely they are to be able to do it and actually do it for you. So then you start counting. If you get to 10 and your child has done what you've clearly and calmly have asked, then you just say, great, well done, and just carry on enjoying your meal as if nothing's happened. Not making a huge deal about it, because let's be honest, that's how they should have been behaving originally. But well done, let's enjoy our meal. And then you carry on as if nothing's happened, let it go, and enjoy the rest of your day. Because the last thing your child will feel comfortable with, or will respect, is to do what you've asked and then for you to go on and on and on and on about their behaviour for the rest of the day. They might feel a bit untrusting with that and resent it, and when you go to use this technique again, they may not comply. No, just thank them and enjoy the rest of your day. And when you do want to take that moment to ask them why they were acting that way, and why, to explain why that behaviour wasn't okay, and what behaviour you do expect in restaurants and in general, then calmly do so when you get that quiet moment together, later on when the dust has settled. If they don't listen to you and do as you've clearly asked, then you simply must leave. And as hard as that might sound, you must be willing to do this, or whatever consequence you have given, every single time. Even at your dad's 50th, your brother's wedding. And to be honest, especially at those kinds of events. Although it may be uncomfortable at first, goodness, am I actually willing to leave this thing that I've been planning? And yes, you absolutely must. Every single time they do not honour the consequence you have given, you just simply stay calm and you leave. Because time and time again, as you enforce these boundaries very calmly and clearly, your child will understand, what is and isn't acceptable. And these types of behaviours could potentially go on for years, and be traumatic for everybody involved, and affect people's health even. So it's always worth, being strong now and maintaining that in the long run. Always worth it. Though equally, if this has been an issue for you and for whatever length of time, know that this can be absolutely changed with this technique, very swiftly indeed. And in turn will teach your child the behaviour that is wanted, without the need for, getting stressed and distressed and maybe even shouting and using lots of words and words and words, and essentially just teach them, to fundamentally respect everything you say and you in every way. Okay, I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But I hope this helps you. Lots of love to you and your families. Bye bye.